This is Artems.ai. What matters in tech and beyond. We are moving past the era of simple chatbots and entering the age of autonomous agentic commerce. This shift is redefining how software is built, how money moves, and how nations protect their digital borders. It is a high-stakes game of infrastructure and identity. Let's start with the fact that AI agents are finally getting their own wallets. Replit and Visa are partnering to create a cryptographic identity layer allowing agents to handle transactions natively through a trusted agent protocol. Think about it. We are talking about machine-to-machine payment flows that could trigger thousands of low-value transactions without a human in the loop. What's most interesting here is that while the vision is seamless, the technical plumbing is still messy. Developers at Kandri found that the model context protocol, often called the USB-C of AI, is actually slowing things down. In some cases, it is 3 times slower than a standard CLI and can consume over 10% of an LLM context window. And here's the key part. The industry is realizing that for agents to actually work at scale, we need lightweight execution rather than heavy metalizer. Europe is trying to build a fortress around its AI to avoid total reliance on US hyperscalers. Mistral is leading this charge by focusing on on-premise deployment. What does this mean in practice? It means banks like BNP Paribas can run KYC processes inside their own walls, keeping sensitive data entirely sovereign. And here's the key part, the same AI tools enabling this sovereignty are being used to tear down the walls of decentralized finance. Certec reports that AI is now accelerating attacks on smart contracts and oracles, making April the worst month for DFI in 4 years, with exploits occurring on 27 out of 30 days. The gap between the resources of a motivated hacker and a constrained defender has never been wider. While security is fracturing, the financial infrastructure for these agents is consolidating into massive juggernauts. Look at Hyperliquid, which processed nearly $3 trillion in perpetual futures volume in 2025. It is no longer just a crypto exchange, but a blueprint for a 24/7 global market. At the same time, Binance is aiming for 3 billion verified users by 2030, bridging the gap between traditional finance and digital assets. But these digital rays are now being used as weapons of statecraft. Let's start with the fact that the US recently seized $1 billion in Iranian Khyber as part of a pressure campaign called Economic Fury. This is the new reality of geopolitics, where the battle for national security is fought through a wallet, seizures, nuclear red lines, and the control of digital liquidity. The transition to autonomous agents is not just a software update, but a complete overhaul of our financial and GeoT plumbing. The winners will be those who can balance agentic speed with sovereign security. This was the Artems.ai. Agent tune in tomorrow.